What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's good, everybody? I'm the host, DJ Mitri 2 times, and this is the We Say
They Say
podcast. I'm here with my good man, Chills.
What's up, y'all?
Got my man, J Diva.
Woo.
And my man, y'all all already know my man, Romy. Rome is in the house. So, how we start the show every week, basically. Just want to know how everybody week been before we jump into the topic. So, first, Rome, I'm going to start with you. How was your week, brother, man?
I've been good, chill.
Was it really?
Yeah, I've been good.
Oh, okay. You ain't do nothing?
Good. Nah, been chill, laid back.
You ready for Thanksgiving?
Always.
I'm supposed to ask that.
Always
I'm fucking with you.
always ready for Thanksgiving.
Right, niggas ready to throw down.
Always ready.
How was your week, Jay? Jay's Give It Ticket Diva?
Mine is good. Just been busy with work and stuff. But other than that, I've been good, hanging in there.
Oh, so you essential?
I am essential. Amen. Shout out to the essential workers.
Whoop, whoop. I'm essential too.
Exactly.
The
She gotta
essential
slay.
workers need to get their essential hair
Amen.
done. There you go.
Amen.
So do y'all get an essential stimulus?
They better be sending
definitely
another essential stimulus.
Another
Right.
stimmy.
Oh, Lord.
Definitely.
I ain't said nothing about that.
I know.
Crickets.
Trump
Like,
gave us one little stimmy.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Biden might look out though.
You said Biden gonna look out?
I
You
hope.
better. We fucking voted on that nigga.
Facts.
Fuck nigga. Oh, Trump should
God damn.
Trump could leave out with a bang. Just go ahead and fuck it. Give everybody all the money.
Nah,
He
but
not
what are the chances
ain't
of
vote
that?
for him.
Like
He know,
literally,
nigga,
what
he
is the
lost.
chance he's gonna send out some money to everybody that didn't vote for him?
He's a sore
He
loser.
could get some too.
He's a sore loser. I don't think he's gonna give us a
Definitely
stimmy. Biden might give us a stimmy. I don't think Trump's gonna give us a stimmy.
Especially with everybody coming after his neck for all this money that he
It may be Trump, but it's gonna seem like it's Biden because he in office now.
Well, they said
Yeah, who
that the
knows?
nigga was like he wasn't dropping no money until the vote was over, and now that he lost,
That's if he
still-
won though.
he still gotta drop it. I don't care.
Oh.
Big
We'll
Orange
see.
gotta drop it.
We will see because he got until what, January, when he like
The inauguration.
transfers over.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
This thing ain't sending no money.
He's not giving
He
us
don't
a
even want to
stimmy.
do he don't even want to do the leaving process.
Yeah, he don't. But
Facts. I heard he sent like a letter on the low though to Biden. I guess like
I seen
I'm
that.
ready.
yeah, like confirming that he's ready to go.
You don't got no
Whatever.
choice, bitch. What the fuck you doing? You gonna put your ass out.
Right.
Fuck, nigga. Fuck. Nobody care about that,
Facts.
nigga. My week was good.
Damn, you just gonna skip over me.
Right.
You jumped in and said the
Like,
essential
good
workers
man.
and
But
shit. I
you
could have said my week and then jumped into yours.
But it's the
I
order.
coulda let you
It's
finish.
the order,
Who the fuck
right?
said it's order? This is my motherfucking show. We go with the order. I say go. It's
Right.
your go.
First of all, my week was fantastic. I mean, I'm working, so that's always a blessing. And I'm working tomorrow. That's another blessing.
Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Who lets their hair done on Thanksgiving?
You gotta
You
get
would be
cute for the
surprised.
dinner.
I mean, that's kind of
Today
clutch.
in the
And then,
morning.
like,
Like,
people
morning
is not
appointment.
really celebrating Thanksgiving like how you think. Like, people is like,
That's
and
true.
then I have Jehovah Witnesses that be coming to get their hair done. They don't believe in anything, so they like, yeah, put me down for 1 o'clock.
That is true.
They
don't
getting
even do
their
birthdays
hair
like
done for the pics. That's it.
They getting their
that.
hair
No,
done.
I mean, because technically it's what, a Thursday. Like, yeah, they getting ready for the weekend still.
If it was a regular Thursday, they would be getting their hair done.
And if they do a morning, it may be like dinner not till evening. So they just trying to get ready for dinner so they can look cute when they pull up.
Look, I'm with
They
the
said
shit.
all morning.
I'm
Nah.
there.
Bitches gonna walk in there with their plates.
Might even get in a little holiday tax.
Not the
Oh, you ain't do that
holiday
already? Y'all don't discuss y'all numbers before they come?
Nah.
I thought it was
Holiday
supposed to be special
tax.
holiday.
You know, because we just like going up on our prices again come January. So I'm just trying to give people a little bit of a break. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there.
Ask me how my week was.
You know
How was your
me?
week?
How
Oh,
was
y'all
your-
care? Oh, man, you know, my week was cool, man. You know, I watched the NBA draft. Shout out to
Yeah,
all
how was
that.
that?
That shit was
I
cool,
didn't watch
but I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up
A
now.
lot of
ain't it?
Africans got drafted.
No, it was a lot of Africans, but it was
Africans.
also some Africans with some white moms.
Yeah.
What? Like they was adopted?
It was a lot
No,
about
nigga,
No.
they
It
like,
was a lot about racial families.
it was a lot about it was a lot about like it was a bunch of light skinned little boys getting drafted,
Oh
and
my
their father's
God.
black, and then the mother was white.
Oh, so they're like Nigerian
But
and
right,
white.
not right, but it was one specific kid that got drafted. His father, his sister, his brother had on the whole dashiki. He had on the dashiki, and then the white lady
They
had
was
the
for the culture.
dashiki on.
Fuck you talking
You
about?
lying. You
I
lying.
swear to
We
God,
here for the culture.
I'm adding that shit to the video. Fuck that, I'm gonna
No,
put that
she
shit
love that
in.
nigga.
She
'Cause
jumped
I'm not
up and
putting
was
on
like,
no dashiki.
ah, with the whole dashiki on.
She love him. I'm
No,
not putting on
fuck
no
that.
dashiki.
No.
Not for your man.
First of all, he
If your man is like like
Not on the
heavy
TV.
and
It's for everything he represents.
He got kicked out the
Exactly.
family.
We on TV. I don't know.
Oh, you
I
not doing
might want to come ready and looking cute. Like I don't know if I can slay the dashiki. I
The
don't know.
father said,
that's the real
but she had the
slay.
cool jump though. She had her jump was the sleeves was cut off. It was like a jersey, but it was a dress.
It's not. You're not
Yeah,
feeling
she ain't had
that.
it.
I don't think I'm feeling that. I mean, unless I would have. I don't think I would want to
That
do
nigga
it.
said.
All right.
That
I know.
nigga
Maybe I'm
said,
not loyal.
"Fuck it, I'm already kicked out of the village. My wife gonna have
Facts.
dashiki on."
I be like, his family already don't claim me.
They don't claim
So
it.
why am I like adapting to the culture?
You know how Africans
Yeah.
is with white people. They
Because if I did wear his family to hate me, still gonna be like, look at her trying to do too much. Like, so yeah, it's like a lose-lose. So you might as well wear what you want.
I'm gonna tell you. Well, again, my week was starting off with y'all.
All right.
We're gonna jump into the topic.
Okay.
The topic today is Verzuz. It's a lot of definitions behind this Verzuz. Y'all gonna see when the show go on. But my first question to the panel is: did y'all watch the Verzuz with Gucci Mane and Jeezy?
Sure did.
Yes.
Everybody watch it?
That's the
Yeah.
first one I actually watched from the beginning.
Oh,
to the
right,
end.
me too.
Yeah, I didn't watch
Right,
no other
right.
ones. It's a whole like quarantine.
I watched Brandy
The
and
first one
Monica
I
to the
watched.
end.
I watched the Brandon Monica and I watched the
Jill Scott Jones.
yeah, Jill Scott.
Who did she go against? Oh, okay.
I heard
I think
that
I saw a
motherfucker was
little.
like
I saw a little bit of
job. I heard that bitch was like 8 hours.
that.
It was nice.
Stop it.
I saw
That's what they
It was
said. I ain't
nice
watch
for the
But
people
they
like
said
the
they rocked
R&B,
that
who
jump,
like the
though.
R&B word, like the R&B word.
I'm mad Gucci and Jeezy's what longer, no homo. But my question for y'all is, bro, I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah.
Who you think won?
No, Jeezy won.
You think Jeezy won?
Yeah, Jeezy won.
You got one Jeezy,
That's the consensus.
I'm-
I'm Gucci.
I'm Gucci
one
too.
Gucci, two
Yeah.
Jeezy.
What about you, Demetrius?
Well, personally, walking into the verses, I thought Gucci was gonna win. Not that I don't like Jeezy or not. I love Jeezy, but I just felt like Gucci has more music to back up the verses. I'm like, he got more bangers. Jeezy got some bangers, but I feel like Gucci has way more songs because he dropped a mixtape every week back in the day. So I thought he was gonna really go in his bag. Me personally, I feel like he lost because he didn't go in his bag deep enough. I feel like, you know, he ain't. We talked about it. He ain't go Trap House 3 on them people's. He ain't
Yeah,
go.
Lemonade last.
Yeah,
Lemonade's a classic.
But Lemonade was good. But I felt like he should have played Lemonade after Jeezy played the realest nigga.
He
Like,
played all
like
bangers.
he, cause
I
he.
do, yeah.
Jeezy
So what you
dropped
saying is
the whole
you
bang.
should
He did what he came to
DJ.
do.
Right.
Jeezy
I
did
should've
what
But
he
been-
came to
Gucci
do.
started it off with a personal freestyle
That's-
song. Like,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
not forget that.
No, that's a real
That's
song.
cool.
Like,
That's
you
a real
could tell
song.
he was, because Gucci definitely, he like, just how he got all them damn mixtapes. It's
Gucci
like,
Mane versus Jeezy dropped. That shit came out back in the day when they first started like beefing and shit.
Oh, okay,
yeah, that was a real
okay.
song. Oh, you thought he made that
no,
up
I
for
thought you
versus?
made that up.
No, this is first round Gucci Mane versus Jeezy. You ain't know the words?
No.
Oh, that joke came
I was
on.
listening. I was like, oh, this joint crank.
That's
But like,
all-
I thought that was like his own song that he made up like the night
Yeah,
before.
it was his own song he made up years ago. That shit.
Oh, okay,
Nah. So he came out to me on fire. You know, he was winning. I just feel like the whole, you know, when he went and played the truth,
That's what
he
brought him
and
up
which
to notch,
right,
too.
and then you know he did the whole smoking on Pookie Loke shit,
Right.
and did all that, and then they had a little man conversation or something like, yeah, you know, send him over here. I'm sending another one.
Send him
I'm
in a
sending
box.
right back to you in the box. He thought like to me.
he got too.
You're right.
He got too. I think he got too personal for it.
Well, I mean,
Gucci
honestly,
did or
for the
Jeezy?
sake of the entertainment, because
Right.
I feel like the
Right,
shit
that's
was.
exactly
I feel like the
how I
shit.
feel.
They first of all, everybody was like, oh my god, they gonna fight, they gonna do that. I said, first of all, these two grown men had this conversation before they got there. This ain't like they talked before they got there, so they was gonna have a the shit was already set in stone. It wasn't gonna be no like left going shit, because you see, Gucci said, I told you if I couldn't
he
play
did
the
say
truth.
that.
I wasn't
doing
coming.
it.
If it wasn't gonna be street, I wasn't coming.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they had the conversation, but I feel like Jeezy wasn't about to play the realest nigga as his next song. I feel like because Jeezy played Truth, him and his DJ had already talked about it, and he like, you know what? When he played the Truth, because I know he gonna play it, because he told me he gonna play it. I gotta stage something for that.
I personally though feel like that was a weak comeback though. Like Gucci just went on you, and it was like he did that whole little like trying to be.
But
fake
he took the
woke.
momentum.
He tried to be the
He
fake.
definitely
He
took
tried
the
to
momentum with the
he-
message and
he
the
tried
song.
to be fake woke, like in response to Gucci going on him. Like you played the truth.
Why was
but
it
literally,
fake woke?
But
he
that's
was being
Jeezy.
fake woke because
That's his
one
style.
of the verses, and I feel like I was more so there for the entertainment. So it's like to me, like Jeezy sounded salty to me. Like his comeback was salty, and then whatever song he played after, it didn't do it for me.
I mean, he just said,
Gucci had the
nigga, I came to you like a
entertainment
man, blase, blase. I feel like his whole,
Salty.
first of all, he spoke after damn near every song.
Niggas stay
So I feel like he
saying,
had
I'm
his
gonna come at you
speech
as a
ready.
man when they lose in the argument.
But he took the battle. He took
I
the
don't
battle.
think
I
he
feel
did.
like Gucci never returned like
Song-wise.
yeah, like because the song
I
after
don't care how
that,
much you
I
like
guarantee
it.
you,
I
you
don't
can't even
know.
tell me. I know you don't. I was just about to say that. You
Yeah.
can't even tell me the song he played
After.
after because none of us knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I feel
don't
like
remember what song it was.
DJ Holiday should have already been like, okay, we got it. I feel like before the verses start, they give a song list. This is what I'm gonna play in each order. I feel like when Jeezy did that, and you
So
see the
switch that
momentum
shit
shifting,
up. Yeah,
you gotta switch it up. Oh yeah, hey Holiday. He kept whispering to Lil
And I
Baby and all them.
remember
Go tell him drop this. And
I'm
he's
the
gonna-
realest nigga. He just kept going up.
I think nowadays, like I feel like, especially like our generation, they love like I don't know if y'all be on Twitter when they call it like LLC Twitter. Like I feel like LLC Twitter, real estate Twitter loves like a Jeezy type nigga, like the comment that he said.
Oh, because he
it
said
got
real
blue-
estate?
Yeah, and I feel like in reality though, like both of y'all are wealthy, both of y'all have money, both of y'all have businesses. So I feel like to me, how the social media reacted, like it annoyed me because I was like, okay, y'all are acting like Gucci is not a whole businessman as well. Like
Yeah, but on the opposite end, the Instagram world is
Mhm.
for Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
you think so?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We all
Yeah,
call it
so,
Gucci.
Because
okay.
it's that street, that
Because
trap.
prior to the verses, the stuff I was seeing was everybody was like rooting for Jeezy. So that's why I was like, oh,
Nah,
I
I
felt
want to
alone
say,
on it.
I want
Yeah.
to say maybe 30% of my followers was Jeezy,
I feel like
and that was more
90%
so
of my
like
followers
nah,
was Jeezy.
mine was like 30. Like a lot of
yeah,
niggas. Was,
90% of my followers I feel like was Jeezy.
nah, everybody was
prior to
going
the
for
verses.
Gucci, but at the end of the day,
I
if
fuck with both of them though.
if you-
I like both
I was
too,
there
but
for it.
Gucci
It was
I'm
definitely
more-
entertaining. It was all of it. Definitely
I
entertaining.
like both. But
It was
yeah.
emotional. It was all that shit. So it was definitely a definitely
I
have a question,
best verses,
though. So how do they really keep score? Like
Facts.
you know, when I was
Yeah.
watching the
It's-
live, they like
They don't.
4-2 or whatever. I'm like, how
So-
are y'all
so
really
here's the thing.
calculating
I feel like
this?
they
so
don't.
versus really is not supposed to be a battle.
Right.
It's more so
Just a-
it's two people
going
from the
back to
same
back.
time, same area, just playing music together, and it's supposed to be like a party. It's supposed to be like basically they just
Oh man, we went to the lights.
no bullshit.
Technical difficulty.
We ain't paid the bill.
Did y'all see the
All that
Fabulous and Jadakiss verses?
No,
Nah.
I didn't watch
Yeah,
that
that joint
one.
was
Yeah,
nice.
I like
That
that
joint was
probably
nice.
better.
It was definitely nice.
But yeah, no. What I was saying versus is it's supposed to be for the culture. It's
Right,
supposed to be
right,
like me
right.
versus
Yeah.
me
So it's
playing
not-
my songs, your songs. You know what I'm saying? But what
Bring
we
people
did
together.
as the social media world, we made it a competition.
Oh,
And so
right.
there's really
Right,
no
right,
judge.
right.
We just judge.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's why
that's right.
if
Yeah, I was
versus
just
doesn't
confused,
put up at
like,
the
who
end,
is
okay.
the judge of
This
this?
person
Right.
won,
Nobody,
yeah.
you never seen that in a versus.
And it is
Social
no,
media.
Yeah,
it
that-
is no,
it's-
no winner technically.
I mean, it's really not supposed to be, but because we just competitive, we just
Yeah,
made it a
get
challenge.
that. That
so
makes sense. That
niggas
makes
vote.
And
So it's
niggas
opinion
ain't had
based.
shit to do during the quarantine, so they like, shit, that's the only shit we got. Make that shit competitive.
Gucci
Right,
and
right,
Jeezy's
right.
joint was like a production though. Like they had the little baby shower chairs. They had like
Oh, God.
they was ready. I was
said
like, where are
baby
y'all
shower
at? That was definitely some baby shower chairs.
They should have came out there.
I've been to
Burberry,
baby
man.
showers
Fuck it.
and they had them chairs. Like so yeah, they was ready. And I do feel like Gucci outfit was better. Like even though he had
But
the
that's my
It was
thing.
all-
But that's his
why?
thing. That's his.
I
was
like a
one
good
color.
monotone. I like a good monotone outfit.
But-
I do.
But
I do.
not
people
even
looking
that,
on
like,
TV,
you
I'm
just
just
dress
saying.
better to me.
He
I
said
agree.
it was
I agree.
10,000.
But he
Who?
said it was 10,000 for a
You
reason.
can't
overly
see
expensive.
that it's 10,000.
That's what I heard. So I heard that like okay, when Jeezy allegedly put
You
the
just
hit
know
out
he
on
got
Gucci,
money.
I heard it was for $10,000.
That was a
Right.
So
shot.
I heard
It was.
like I didn't know that until like days later somebody made a meme,
And
but you
when
never
they
know
pulled
if
his
it's true
jewelry
or
out,
mean.
they tried to steal his jewelry.
Right,
So it's
exactly. So
Right,
I heard
so-
that like maybe that's why he even flexed like that because it was like a diss, like oh bro, like this the amount that you put on my head.
But-
so
Yeah,
yeah,
but this was the perfect time for him to do it because he couldn't show.
I would have flexed like that.
He
Right.
couldn't show the world what niggas did, what Jeezy did to him, and he came up off of it.
Right.
So this is the perfect time to do it. So
yeah.
I ain't kind of like how Jeezy got in this. He got in his feelings a little bit. He did, but he should have known though. He should have known.
He should have known
I
the
don't
truth. I was
personally
surprised that
feel
he
like
played
got
the
his
truth.
feelings.
I mean,
I just feel like certain
I think he
niggas,
did.
like when you in school in the cafeteria and the nigga that's always joning, the nigga that don't know how to Joan don't got no Jones back. They just say like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like Jeezy just
No,
like
but that-
all his
that-
back.
Gotta match ignorance
that
for ignorance.
situation is still to just touch it. I sent some niggas to kill you. You killed them niggas. All that.
Right.
That shit
We
is-
can't
No,
tell.
that was
Everybody's
a
saying
reflection
Gucci
itself.
to tell Gucci to grow up and all that.
No, no.
I'm saying not you. I'm saying people were saying this. And
Yeah.
I'm saying at the end of the day, how many times you sat in a room with a nigga that put a hit out on you?
Right. That's
Yeah,
what
You
I'm
know what I'm saying? So you
Right.
can't. Some niggas just can't get over that shit.
Yeah.
Not even getting
And I
over.
feel
But
like
then
it- yeah.
Especially a
He obviously over it. He
That
over with
nigga
it.
gonna
He
laugh.
held it. He held it in so long this whole time. He ain't post shit. He ain't.
No, he been making songs for years.
I mean, making songs, but that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's his. He a rapper. That's what he gonna do.
Yeah.
But this was the perfect time for him, for Gucci to show the world, I'm here, nigga. Look, you did all that Bama shit, and what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
that's why I said you can't fault that nigga for bringing up him killing his man and throwing it in his face. Because at the end of the day, you did
It's still
send
a
this.
battle, period.
Allegedly, you sent this nigga to kill me, so I killed him.
Right.
So I'm gonna talk shit
And
to
it's
your
a
face.
musical
That's a
battle.
flex
period.
in itself. If you
Yeah.
want to be honest.
Facts.
It was a musical
That is.
battle.
He
That
had
was
to run
music
that
he
in
played.
Jeezy's
He made the
face.
music, and that's what he played.
And because of the competition purposes, they both want to win. So it's like if I
Yeah.
go on you,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, and make it seem like I'm bullying you, I can win the
Jeezy held
audience.
his own,
Yeah.
though.
But-
And it be the comments for me. Like the comments.
The
be
comments
going
were
off.
hilarious.
People behind them keyboards.
I'm telling you, they vicious.
Dog.
They
They
are
don't
vicious.
give a
If I could just pull up my Twitter, like the comment, Twitter was hilarious that night. Like, I'm talking like the memes that were produced from like
That's all-
that verse. Like it was hilarious.
That's all I look at when I look at them.
Yeah.
The social media was the comments.
Yeah,
You
there
don't
was
even
like
watch it.
LLC Twitter and real estate Twitter going to go crazy for the Jeezy comment, and that's what they did.
But you know what I don't like though? I don't like how when Jeezy was like, "Oh nigga, I own half Atlanta," how somebody really took their
Searched it.
time
Yeah,
to
and
go
that
to
was
search.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Google.
But that's why we always against us.
Hey,
It's
Siri.
like,
Yeah,
damn, this
right.
is like
How many properties did you
Yeah,
get?
exactly.
No, but
So
I
they
think, but on the flip side, don't say no shit out your mouth.
right.
That
They
ain't
should be
true.
there.
Hold it to
But
me.
okay, so
But white people hold each other down. Like if a white person go kill a bunch of people, regardless he
Look
wrong
at
or
the
not,
dude
they gonna
killed
pay
the
for the
person,
nigga.
yeah.
Like they paid. This nigga had a $2 million bond. These nigga had to go
they got him out.
or whatever
That's
for
so
that nigga.
disrespectful.
For that nigga motherfucking
Yeah.
bond. It's like
Yeah.
right or wrong. I'm gonna look out for you.
I agree.
And I
Even
feel
when
like-
you wrong, like
Right,
they
I
look
feel
out
like when
for
we
you.
right or wrong, we try to bring each other down so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like, and that's what I'm
But
saying.
Maybe
That's
also,
a
it's like
right.
black people even commit like what the Rittenhouse dude. I think that was his last name. Who made $2 million bill? I can't remember the amount.
Yeah, Shawty had
Like,
2 million.
yeah, it's like, but black people also aren't out here killing niggas at the protests. Like, you know, so maybe I don't know. That's a whole other political statement, but still.
I just don't like how niggas just be so quick to tear a nigga down, right or
Yeah.
wrong. He say a comment and it's false. Look, he false.
Yeah.
He which y'all niggas be y'all young niggas say he capping.
And I hit
Yeah.
up like one of my
I don't
like
say
fake
that
real
shit.
estate friends, and he
I ain't
did
from
say
Atlanta.
that the reason why only I guess Jeezy has 2 properties listed, something with investments, and it's like if you're sued or if something like they can't come after all of your businesses. So it's like
He got
technically
shit in other people's
he only
names.
has 2 in his like government name, but like he has like all the other like him I guess kind of owning Atlanta. All his other businesses wouldn't technically be under his name because like legally if someone sued him. They could only sue him for them 2 properties
Right.
under his name and not like all the other.
But
It was something like
but
that.
this my
I don't
thing.
know. I
Who
can't
can
remember all the
if
details.
if Gucci go dig that up because he said that to him, then
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Right.
I'm
but Gucci
saying
not gonna
I'm
do
talking
that.
shit to you, you
Yeah.
talking shit to me. So to back up you talking shit to me, I'm gonna go research what you said to me and see if this shit real or not.
Yeah,
That's
I
cool,
don't
but
think
I'm
Gucci
talking
would
about
do that.
I'm talking about niggas ain't got shit to do with
Right,
it.
because
Like,
I didn't even think to do like, let me go Google.
like you that bored
I
to go
believed him.
tear this nigga down, just like you care that much. Like let that man live. He say he got endless property.
Yeah.
All these
He
niggas be
probably
lying in their
That's
rap
more so
songs
the
and all
love.
that.
Right.
That's more so the love.
No, I
for-
think Jeezy probably was
That's more so
being
the love
honest
for the
when he
opposite
said that.
opponent.
Yeah,
I
he
think that's
probably
what-
do own a lot of stuff
Yeah,
in
that's
Atlanta. I
More so the
think.
love for the opposite opponent. The motherfucker, just like the Biggie and Pop shit. We don't know what the fuck went down, but
Facts.
they took it to extreme on both ends of the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's true.
Shit, I know what went down. I saw every documentary. I
did
put all
too.
that shit together. I said,
I
this
feel
will
like it was
happen.
the LAPD, but that's just from what I gathered from the documentary.
That's exactly what I got.
So,
It's definitely the LAPD.
yeah.
So
I need to watch Unsolved. Just leave that. I'm gonna just leave
I
that.
don't
there.
remember when I watched it years ago, but I remember it was good. And from what I gathered, it did seem like it was the police that killed both of them.
Yeah, but anyway, I feel like Jeezy won, even though I was cheering for Gucci. That's
Gosh,
just my
I'm
opinion.
still Team Gucci.
I'm always.
So
I'm,
it's-
And I would just be biased. Even if Gucci did horrible, I probably still was going to
see, he ain't do bad though. I just feel like he should have reached
He
his bag
gave me
deeper,
what
that's
I wanted. Like, he was ignorant. He was entertaining. He played a few hits that, like, okay, like, these are still good. Like, but Gucci has
He ain't
so
even
much
play
music.
Freaky Girl.
It's hard.
yeah,
No,
he had a lot of.
But he
music
played
that
the
he could
Susie
play.
song.
He ain't even play Freaky Girl.
Yeah,
Very
but
Freaky
Gucci
Girl.
has so much music. Like, I feel like it was probably hard for him to, like, decipher, like, which ones are gonna slap and which ones aren't.
Google your top
Like-
songs. Google the most
I know,
streams.
that's
Fuck,
true.
that's it. Take the
That's
most
right.
That
streams
is true.
and be like, this
That's
is what the
right.
fans like.
Do your research.
That
Like I
is
said,
true.
Do research on
Do
your
your
own hit.
research.
He played a
Yeah.
couple songs that he personally liked that we didn't.
Fact.
And that's what I feel like.
And maybe that Atlanta went for. You know what I mean?
Right. Maybe
But
maybe
worldwide,
trap
worldwide,
The
what?
trap world.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Not more so
There you
mainstream
go.
world.
Yeah.
He played
that's
all
true.
man. He even played Soul Survivor. I hate that song.
I hate
but it
that
was
song
but
too.
it was a mainstream song.
And
Everybody
I
loved it.
will say, Jeezy played some hits too. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I was voting for Gucci,
Some.
like
All the motherfuckers.
Jeezy definitely like it was a couple of
She's
like,
biased,
damn.
y'all, because
Damn.
Gucci her godfather in her head.
I know. But I do like you. Like I like no you lie, y'all. My dad, I'll never forget, had a Jeezy album. My dad got in my car to do something. He threw the album out the window.
He ain't even.
Oh.
But
It was
the
like,
thing
He
what
said,
are you
"Shut-"
doing? He was like, what type of trash are you listening to?
He was in his
He
bag
threw
for
the
that
thug
one.
motivation
It
101
was
on the
that
wall.
motivation. I would never forget that. I was like, I was in the joint cranking. I was probably like 18. Dog, my dad threw that joint out the window. I was like, really? Through the Jeezy? Like, I like Jeezy too. Gucci's just better. But Pop threw that joint right out the window.
My
shit, you
bad.
should have played my president as black.
All right.
That joint, niggas
Should've
Oh,
played what?
yeah. He said my president is black.
That
That was a good song.
I wanted to hear him play and then what? He ain't
That's
play
another statement
Well,
song. I love that song.
Jeezy ain't playing then
I
what?
thought he did. That would have. Yeah, that's a good one.
So we want to talk about the whole versus battle.
That is a good one.
First of all, this is my second time telling you. You don't bullshit up here.
I'm taking
'cause you
over
ain't
for
wa-
Brody today.
Oh, you
I'm
feeling that?
co-pilot.
Okay, so go ahead. What's the next? First of all, shut up.
Don't speak to me like
The
that.
next versus question for tonight is
Tonight.
this was the panel wanted, so we gonna talk about it. Why do men cheat versus women? So since Goldilocks over here wants
Men
to
have
speak,
the floor though.
Goldilocks. I got 2 locks.
let's
That's
go.
right. They
That's
don't
platinum.
know to me.
And
Because
it's
it's on this
platinum.
side.
She got a few. They cute though.
Anyways,
So why y'all bitch cheat? So I'm like, why y'all women cheat?
why do
He just
women
wants us to
cheat?
swing on him during the.
I'm telling you.
Why do
Why
women
do
cheat?
women cheat? Man, I feel like women can cheat for a whole bunch of reasons. For one, let me just say, I feel like women are very unstable creatures. And I feel like, granted, it all takes place with a conversation. So, but what I'm saying is, women cheat because maybe there's a lack of understanding, intimacy. It could be a lack of honesty in the relationship. They might have insecurities.
So why stay?
Why stay?
Mm-hmm.
They might be scared to step out.
You stepped out. You cheating.
Okay, so what are we talking about? Are we
No, I'm
talking
saying
about
why stay.
like
So in order to cheat,
girlfriend and
you're still
boyfriend
in a-
shit?
You
Like,
can't cheat on nobody you're not in a relationship with.
I mean, married people cheat all the time.
Right. I'm first of all, who cheat is who cheat. I'm saying everything is relationship based. You can't cheat on somebody
Okay,
who's
but
not in a
if
relationship.
someone was married and you saying
That's a
why would they
relationship.
leave?
Oh, okay, marriage. Okay.
Marriage, you sign papers, saying that we supposed to be together.
Right, I just
six
asked the
and
question.
hell.
That's
you
your
know
answer.
What I mean? So for that reason, women cheat and don't want to leave because maybe they're embarrassed. You know what I mean? Maybe they cheated and they feel bad. Now they like, okay, oh my gosh, why did I do that? You know what I mean? And they may not know how to tell their significant other how what happened, and they might try and hide it. Who knows? But I feel like when people cheat, they definitely do have a conscience that's like weighing on their chest, and whether they, you know, being upfront about it or not, like they just don't know how to communicate that. Like, oh well, like who's really saying, hey babe, well last Friday I went out and I slept with another man. Who is doing that? Like, especially when you've been locked down in a relationship for years and years and years. You may have kids, you may have whatever, I don't know. But I feel like the reasons could be different. You know what I mean? It could be up and down.
From my perspective,
You cheated before?
No. I plead the fifth.
Oh.
I'm not a cheater, but I have friends that have cheated. And I've asked them, I'm like, so why'd you cheat? One friend just said bad sex. Like, she literally was like...
Intimacy.
She was like, I'm just a sexual person, and like, honestly, I just like wasn't satisfied with the sex. So
and then again, that's
no, they were just boyfriend and girlfriend, but like that's what I've gathered.
But then that's a lack of conversation, though. Like, why cheat?
And I asked her, she said that the dude came fast all the time.
That's why you're supposed to test drive that pussy
like, that's
before
what she said.
you wipe it. Because if you let him fuck,
and I was like,
you...
all the time. She was like, yes, all the. Because I'm like, all right, every couple. Like,
so how many
like,
times did she cheat?
Honestly, I didn't ask her that. So I don't really know. Yeah, like the frequency or anything.
But was it an ongoing thing?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It was it wasn't like a whole like affair or whatever. So she said that.
She should have let that man fuck before they got together. She would have knew.
So
she did.
I think we gotta come to a definition of cheating, because
that's true.
Sexual intercourse is not just cheating. From a woman's perspective, if you want to be
wait, you said sexual intercourse is not cheating?
It's not just cheating. It's not only. Cheating is not just a form of just sexual intercourse.
True.
Leading someone on, conversation, anything. That's stepping out on a relationship period is
that's like pre-cheating.
So we gotta establish
you building
definition for real.
You built it up to cheat.
Okay.
We gotta establish definition for real.
So you want us to kind of define?
I mean, if y'all just talking about just sexual, stepping out on your relationship sexually, then cool. But
I feel like
even
you kind of know
you
when
go on a date outside of a relationship
left.
is cheating.
Go on a date, yeah.
If you go on a date,
that's definitely cheating.
Yeah, but if you guys are coming from like a place where it's just friends, you know what I mean? Like if you feel like you could bring this friend home to your wife and introduce
like we
them.
said, it's relationship based. If we just cool and we just vibing, and that's what it is.
Can't cheat on me.
I do think it's subjective too. I think a little bit, because some people aren't like technically together, but like say someone did, like if you kind of have the agreement, they're like, oh, like we're only dealing with each other, and then like somebody step out, like it feels like cheating. Even if you don't want to call it cheating, it feels like cheating. I feel like emotions are still heavy and people still get upset. So it's like, like I feel like it does depend on like the situation. But I think with women, I do think with women sometimes it's a lack. Pardon like the whole like sex thing. Sometimes I think it's like girls cheat, it be like an emotional thing. Like your dude isn't giving you something emotionally that you're craving, whether it's like attention, affection. It can be various things, but I do think with women it is more so emotional.
Right, I think so too. But women more so, because I think they'll hold that guy or girl down if they don't see no signs of being betrayed, or if they getting everything they need. I don't think a female would cheat. Yeah. And if they just that savage female that's like a male and don't give a fuck.
But hopefully you've seen those characteristics in that female before you wiped her or she was that person in your life. You know what I mean?
But for as a male, I think we cheat just for the hell of it.
Do you ever do it just to like see if you still got it?
It's more so until it's more so of a game. I'm gonna be for female. I mean for males, it's more so of a game that we're playing. More so, not more so a game versus the two parties, male and female, but more so a game versus males. If we have that one female and we're not ready. That's just our nature. But if that male is ready and he find that female, I'm pretty sure he won't cheat. If he's getting a need and one thing on both ends, a lot or what you're getting on both ends.
I also think people cheat because if they were in a relationship for a very long time, like from childhood.
Yes, no,
You know
that's,
what I mean?
That's facts. I'm into
And
that.
maybe
That's
this
facts.
has probably been the only
People
person
get
you've
tired
been
and you grow
with.
apart.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? People kind of feel like, ooh, well, I've never experienced anybody else.
Facts.
So, you know, just not
It
even
happens.
meaning to
It's
do
not-
it,
it
maybe. I don't
happens.
know. But they just step out there and they do it. And then they get caught up or something. You know what I mean?
And I'm gonna piggyback off Chelsea because I think that's true. I think there's so many factors that cause someone to cheat.
It is.
Because I remember, like, I was with a guy, his friend was married, and he used to always be like, "Oh yeah, he got married very young. Maybe it was like 20, or maybe a little very early
20
on."
is a
in
very
his
young
20s.
age to get young.
Yeah.
And like to keep it 100, this nigga not gonna watch the podcast, but like to keep it 100, for him to be married, he was a wild ass nigga. And it's like, I'm like, damn, like why is he so wild? And he used to even he used to say, like, I think it's because he really didn't get it out of his system because he got married so early. So it's like he kind of is in that phase, even though he's older now, he's in that phase of like, oh, I'm getting attention from other women. Oh, like I didn't like, kind of like trying to
Okay,
see
but
if he got his little mojo popping or whatever.
To
So it's
ask
like
you,
that's one factor.
why do you think he couldn't tell his partner, you know, how he felt before he went out and did it?
That I don't know, and I feel like I've even had
Because-
conversations. I really, honestly, if you want me to be 100, I feel like just from talking just to him, I feel like one. I mean, I don't know, because I've never been married, so I'm not gonna speak on too many married people's lives. But it's just like at the end of the day, like he's one way. I don't know if his wife is aware of how wild he is, but it was like
She don't know how wild he is. She knows.
But it was like
She knows.
he would tell me like, oh, like, and I've seen his wife. His wife, she's a pretty woman, but he was like, oh, like she don't dress how like the baddies be dressing, and he didn't like that. But I really think you got to know your man, because some men are gonna want their wife to be conservative. Some don't mind if you like, you know, still be looking like a baddie, married and all. So it's like with him, he was a man who like wanted his wife, even like face wise, body wise, she was fine.
Right.
But it was like dress wise, she dressed like a freaking grandma, and it's like
But-
he
but
didn't
did
like
she-
that.
But she dressed like that before they got together.
I agree.
Facts.
Exactly.
Facts.
And that's honestly what I told him too. So it's like, yeah, like I think, but that shows that like, cause you got married so early, y'all didn't learn each other to even know that your man low key wants you to dress like an IG baddie. Like, you know, like, so, I don't know. I think there's
Okay, I have
just
a
so many
question,
factors.
Jazz.
He probably
You
like he
said-
probably liked that about her in the beginning.
Yeah,
Right.
Because that's what I was about
Facts.
to touch on. I was about to touch
Facts.
on getting tired of shit. Because
Facts.
as us males, we get our girl, she bad, she fat as shit. Ass stayed exactly the same the whole relationship, and then after like 4 or 5 years, that ass it's the same ass for 5 years. And it's like you'll see somebody with another woman with the exact same ass and be like, damn. I'm trying to see what that's on. So I feel like
Oh, God.
And she dressed
sometimes
nicer
we
than your
cheat.
original.
Right.
Like she
We-
like.
We
Yeah.
cheat for the satisfaction. Like it's just we feel like sometimes we
I
can
do-
do shit. We can do shit and get away with it, but we also know that we won't have an emotional attachment.
I do feel like guys will cheat more than a female. Like I feel like they
Yeah.
will be the first ones to cheat
Black
before
men
the
don't
female.
cheat.
A percentage
Wow. My
because
friend.
you do have
Right.
that
My
female.
friend.
You do have that
Black
female
women
out
don't
here
cheat.
that's just like
A nigga.
that nigga.
If you want to
Right.
say that, I
I
can say
know
that
a
about black
couple
women
of-
because black women be holding their niggas down.
No. Of
Y'all
course,
do.
they
Yes.
always do.
We hold y'all down,
I'm
too.
no question. They always do until that nigga fuck up and they move on. That's how I go.
Hey.
A black woman gonna hold you down until you show her you ain't worthy. Or you,
And so now, this is my question for Jazz.
and a black
Because-
woman will give you a chance and another chance.
Okay, hold that thought. So, old boy,
You
that
got the
was a
situation.
wild nigga, and you
Yeah.
just said you don't think his girl knew that he was a wild ass nigga.
Yeah,
with
that's
his
just
wife.
I never really.
How do
never-
you not know?
Females know.
That's why I
And
said
then
like
if
a
you
part of
know,
me.
if you know, then why don't you leave? Or
I
you
feel you
confront
on
the
that.
situation.
And I feel like maybe because I never like I only had deep conversations, not deep, but like I've had like in-depth conversations with him. I never really like I met her before. I never really like talked to her. So it's like but I will say like given the time frame of them being married, she does know that her nigga's wild. She just don't want to
It's like
admit
you
it
said,
or accept
she
it. They
might-
got kids. She like F it. If I address it, my marriage
Or
might
she-
go to shambles.
Or she
like,
might just feel like all niggas won't cheat, so
yeah.
I'm already
and she
locked
was
in.
cute. Like
Fuck
she
it.
could like
Like,
she was cute. She
she
really
take care
could
of
have
the
did
house.
better.
I don't
like
know they
look wise,
situation.
she could have did way better than him.
Like he could
Yeah,
the
and
breadwinner,
he like when
make
he
sure
got
she
at
good, all
home.
that, right.
He might like to go out and play and come
Right.
back to his dinner at
Exactly.
night. You know what I mean? And that
Because
shit
he was
is
like,
foul.
yeah, I bought her some clothes once, and she returned all of them. Like he was trying to,
Oh, to make her dress better.
like to
Oh, my
switch her
God.
style up,
Oh,
I
damn.
guess, to make her give more like IG baddiness. And he said, yeah, she
IG
returned them.
baddiness.
And even I said, I mean, if that's not her lane, you just have to love her because that's not her lane.
But
like, you know,
But why continue to cheat on her when you could just let her explore her own world? And
I
you can
agree,
go
but
about
you
what
want
you
He
to
want.
throw
might
the-
he
but
probably
don't throw the
cheat
kids
because
in
she's
the
not
mix
saying
and all
nothing.
of
He
that.
feel like he
Not
get
even
away with
cheat.
it. So it's like
I feel like she is saying
Facts.
something. Like, why are you sitting there?
honestly, I
Because-
wouldn't be
Bruh,
surprised
there's
if
something
she not
wrong
saying
with that
nothing.
relationship.
I don't
because
think she was
if
saying
he gon'
anything,
if a
honestly.
nigga can go
I
get
think
some
she
ass
knew, but
and
she
come
ain't
home
say
and not get in trouble, he gonna keep doing it.
From
Exactly.
seeing her and meeting her, she doesn't like, and I could be wrong, but she didn't really take me as the type of woman that was gonna call him out. I think even if she knows, she doesn't seem like that type of raw female.
You know
to
what
like
I think
call
she
him
probably
out,
doing?
and
She probably
gonna
just
stay in her
cheating, too.
lane. That could be an option too.
Probably
Honestly,
should too because us
that could be an
males,
option too.
we just so dumb
And
that
naive.
we don't be
won't know
paying.
shit.
We
You're not
think
gonna trip if
we
you
don't
know
be
you
paying
too.
attention, and the
That's
signs
true.
will be in your face because we not like y'all and professional investigators. Y'all motherfuckers do all that shit, but we don't be paying attention. And the woman could be cheating on you right in front of you because you be so pressed to
Yeah.
go be with your niggas.
We can
And she like, all right, babe, I'm going to Keisha's house. You like, all right, babe, bye. Yes, she gone. I get to cheat. You so worried
Right.
about you, and it's like, shit, she about to go
Keisha
cheat.
is Kenneth.
They definitely
Okay,
they
so-
definitely more smoother than we are with it.
Yeah.
can't
So
say-
let me ask
And we
y'all
won't know.
fellas a
we won't know
question.
shit.
If y'all girl cheated on y'all gonna take them back?
That's a good question.
You give my pussy away, it ain't mine no more.
Even if you've been given the peen,
It ain't the
back.
same. You like see. Here's the thing. Like you said, I'm gonna take it back to what you said.
Niggas
When
is
women
thinking they going
women
back.
cheat, it's an emotional attachment. So for you to cheat on me, how I personally feel, you are emotionally done with me. Like you are emotionally done with me, and there's no
What
coming
if it
back.
was an
So
accident?
how do you cheat on accident? I don't get it.
Listen,
Hey,
I don't know. I'm just.
Okay, so I'm gonna start tripping and
if a
falling in
woman-
pussy and
if
be
a
like,
woman-
oh,
What
it's
if
accident.
she did
If a
it
woman
and she
cheats on
and she
accident,
felt
she
bad?
not
and-
into- if a woman cheats on accident, like
Yeah, it's
If
probably
she's a
early
male-
stages though.
she's not really into that dude.
An accident?
There's no accident in cheating with
You
a
right, you
woman.
right.
Because I've
She's
never
really
even
not-
used that excuse. And
You
when I got caught
accidentally
cheating, I ain't the baby was accident. Fuck, it's like, fuck, I'm about to stop using that.
nobody-
Like, she was just laying there with her legs open and I tripped.
Nobody, because no, that's not believable.
But y'all expect to come home and let us forgive you and take y'all back.
Because
Right.
it's different. Because
How is it different?
because we don't care about
Niggas
that
cheat
girl.
on me.
Usually
Done.
when women cheat, they're done, and the nigga that she's fucking with, she actually likes
cares
it.
about it.
Most women don't just fuck a nigga that they don't like.
Yeah.
Majority rules. Some do, but most women,
Some-
if they go
sometimes.
fucking another nigga, they probably been feeling this nigga for years, and they been liking him, and she gave him the pussy. So at the end of the day, I don't expect y'all don't have to take us back. That's
Well,
just the
what if
world we
that
live in.
wasn't
Y'all
the
do.
case?
Sometimes she don't like him, but it's just
What if
like,
she had
if
a
you
one
know
night
her
stand?
nigga cheated,
Right.
she just
You
wants
What
to
if
even
she? What if she got drunk and she had a one night stand?
Man, I ain't fucking with it.
Blame
What
her.
if? What if she ain't? What if she just?
Men, we are prideful as shit. Like one thing it's that when you fuck another nigga, he one up
that's
me.
what it is.
My pride
That's
is
pride.
gone.
It
But
ain't
why
me.
do you expect a female if she?
We don't expect
like-
y'all do it.
That's just what
We don't make y'all take
Boom,
us
boom,
back.
boom.
Y'all just give us. Y'all just because y'all know
No,
we
but you
gonna
have
cheat.
to put in some
Y'all-
effort to even want her to get you back.
Yeah, we do. We buy you some flowers, take you out a couple
Exactly.
dinners, and then I'm back.
Exactly.
But
See?
no, I'm just saying you don't have
That
y'all do not have to take us back.
I
You
agree.
chose to.
But history.
But then y'all get
History-
upset, and that kind of goes into the next. Like, then y'all get upset if you bring up the past. Like, oh, because nigga, you cheated in 06.
Yeah, what-
And then it be like,
so-
girl,
okay,
that
so
happened
what-
in 06.
Right. So why forgive me, take me back, then bring that back up?
Oh, I'm gonna
I
bring
mean,
it back up.
yeah, I would
But
probably bring it
what
back
purpose
up
do that
too.
serve?
If you moved
It
on,
depends.
If you moved on,
Because
why
I'm
bring
a
it back
petty
up?
ass bitch.
Right.
It's like
See?
you trying to nigga your ass
trying
was
to
cheating
win the
last
argument.
weekend.
You
Right.
trying to win the argument.
Ain't
Right,
no
so-
argument.
Because I feel like me.
I would be
don't
quick
even-
to bring some
cannot-
shit
I
back
can
up.
genuinely like
But that-
be over it because I'm
See?
trying to win that argument. I'm just
but
break
here's the
it.
thing.
Because-
But that's
Right.
part of
That's
why
why-
niggas
that's
cheat.
So why females don't apologize?
I apologize. So I can't
Right.
speak
When
for
you-
others.
Like after what?
Period.
I
I
apologize.
will apologize.
Yeah, I
How do you
apologize.
apologize?
I'm sorry.
You talking about? Sorry, boo.
It's
No.
no sentimental makeup, no nothing.
It ain't definitely me.
I'm sorry.
Even
We
if
done.
I don't mean it,
Fuck
I'm
it.
gonna
Don't
fuck
keep
it.
bothering me about the shit.
Because how would you feel? So here's the thing: if we took y'all back,
Okay, can I just say one thing before you go through your
it's
spiel?
prime because that shit gonna get thrown in our face by
What if
all our
what
niggas.
if your girl
all
was like
that.
a good,
You shouldn't have
a
did it if
good
you don't want it thrown in
female?
your
Like
face.
literally, she did everything.
I'm
Got
talking
her
about y'all, she
eyes,
gonna
crossed
listen,
her
we
teeth.
took it back.
Like she did
You
the
brought it up
laundry, cooked
again?
the dinner, and
Hold
one
on,
night
hold on,
she
hold on.
fucked up. Right?
uh-huh.
Y'all heard what I said?
Oh, so repeat. I'm sorry.
Okay, she's your girl, whoever, your wife, your girl. She's a good person.
Mm-hmm.
She took care of you.
Mhm.
Put the babies to sleep.
Uh-huh.
She did the laundry. She cooked the dinner.
Uh-huh.
And maybe she had her homegirl say, "Oh, come on, it's Keisha's birthday. We gonna have some fun." I don't know why you.
Why is it always?
I don't know.
Watch-
But
watch-
she went out with Keisha and
Watch this. Go ahead. You building
and
up.
maybe she ain't have sex with another nigga, but she may have like
Kissed him.
kissed
Got
him.
the
I might not break up with you off that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and
Just
then
off
she
a
came
kiss?
back home like she
Kiss?
feel bad as
Nah, I'm
shit.
not
You know what I
worried.
mean? Like y'all married and shit. She feel bad, and she told you. You still
No, I'm gonna respect. I'm
Dang,
going to
that's
respect the shit out of her for that.
okay? But if she had sex
Because-
with a dude,
What? And
but she
came
didn't
over and
know.
told
But
me.
she
We
went with
are just
Keisha. Remember?
friends.
She went with
How the fuck she
Keisha.
was with Tommy?
No, she went with Keisha, and Keisha brought some niggas to the party, and then
Uh-huh.
she was feeling somebody named Tommy, and then yeah,
But
maybe-
you just don't feel
maybe she
somebody.
got her
like
pussy
Tommy.
ate. I don't fucking know.
Right, what
You
if she
just
just
don't.
got the
listen,
Women-
you just
So
don't.
she still
feel-
gave the goods away, right?
But you just don't
What if
feel
she just
somebody
got
named
the
Tommy. Females just don't feel. You
Usually,
gotta see
Okay,
Tommy
if they were dating,
last week or something.
if they were dating
Nah.
young, if they were dating young, and she slipped up, like she was
I
having
never
a great
dated young.
time.
It happens.
I'm just saying-
It happens. That shit happens. You
So you
telling
would take
me
her
or you
back?
hiding it?
Shh. Shit, I don't know.
Morris Chestnut and the best man. I'm not
It's a
getting
fake
married.
narrative. It's a fake narrative.
No, that's the narrative she gave.
we
That's my
just-
college
no,
girlfriend.
no,
That's
no,
my
no,
college
no,
girlfriend.
Yeah, and she
you
slept
fucked
with
my
his
best.
mans.
You fucked my man.
So you wouldn't take her back?
No.
But I think
hell
that's
no.
more personal because it's somebody
Okay, I don't
you
give a fuck
know.
if it's a nigga I don't know. But here's the thing. Okay, you go fuck.
And that was a long time ago. Granted, the man made a book about it.
Doesn't matter. He one up
You
me.
just gotta
If me
beat
and
him
him
up.
ever get in an argument,
You
he
gotta
can be
beat
like,
him up.
that's why I fucked your bitch.
You gotta beat him up.
I lost.
You
Just
gotta
like-
beat
But
him
she's
up.
a good
You talking
woman,
about
though.
I lost.
You
My
want,
pride.
You
is
want
in-
You gotta
her
beat him
home.
up so when he try to flush you, be like, nigga, but I beat your ass.
What
Morris
do-
Chestnut
what do-
ain't,
you gotta
Morris Chestnut
say?
ain't right or
What do
wrong.
y'all look at?
She was in Best Man Part 2.
What do y'all look at men as? Providers. Y'all look at men as providers. They supposed to be
Protectors.
Protectors. I am a bitch and a pussy now.
Alright, listen.
If this nigga
Alright.
fuck my girl, that's how we.
Why did she do it, Meech?
Why did she do
That
it?
is a
To
fact.
get back at him. To get back at
But he's
him.
not really your man.
But
so
yeah,
he
no,
went
no,
through
no,
with it.
no.
He shouldn't even be around.
Yeah.
If he really went through with it and like he was
Right,
a side
I'm on his.
nigga,
I'm on his.
and that's
but-
your friend.
So first, here's the thing.
No,
I'm-
hold on. They were friends first. That was his best
I wanna
friend.
Yeah, yeah. He
So
put,
she did it
he
to
put
him
them on.
after.
He put them on together.
Oh, okay.
He didn't-
Yeah.
he didn't wanna
He was
go
like,
there
"Who
with
is
her,
that?"
but
And he put them on. They got together.
That was
and
his
then-
friend
She
first, so he
cheated
had
with
to have
him
some
on the
connection.
I mean, granted, that should have been a conversation when they had prior to. You know what I mean?
No,
Don't
they
wait
shoulda
till-
had
For her to move
Exactly.
like that,
Bachelorette
he was
party.
effing up. For her to move like that.
That's
You're not
my
gonna-
point.
You're
That's-
you're not gonna result to your
He
nigga's
couldn't have
friend
some
football
unless you
nigga.
want
He
some
was fucking all the
revenge
girls.
shit.
Fucking awful.
Like-
But that's women. Y'all not really going to fuck another nigga. Most women, y'all don't just go fuck Joe Blow. That don't have y'all usually.
You seem to be somebody you like.
Right. Usually you been feeling this
For the most
nigga. You,
part.
you know what I'm saying? So
But
it's like,
if that wasn't the case though,
if what wasn't the case,
Relationship
that,
wise.
that makes it
Because
worse.
it's
That
a
makes
lot of
it
women
worse.
that's
That
fucking
makes
Joe
it worse
Blow,
when you
but
just
not relationship.
right. But that makes it worse when you cheat on me with some random nigga. That makes it worse.
but y'all,
You rather
The guy-
be a nigga
the guy
she
could've
actually
been
loves?
At least you had feelings for that nigga, cause now you just fucking niggas all willy nilly. How the fuck you just go fuck some random, then you fuck anybody.
but then that to me,
Now
that-
she just
to me, that's like maybe something wasn't right in your marriage.
That's
Maybe
fine. I'm gonna
there
fix
was-
it. You go that way, I go this way.
Then it's over.
Did exactly.
Oh, okay. So y'all pretty much are saying men can't take girls back.
No,
from
men
cheating?
can. I said me. I
Oh,
won't.
okay. Because I'm like, I feel like it happens in relationships.
You
girls-
won't either.
'cause I've heard a lot of
You not
scenarios.
taking her back?
It depends.
At all?
It depends on the.
I think niggas take girls back
Bro,
when they know
I
they
think
take
they
them
take
Bro,
back.
here's the thing.
When they did their dirt, they take
Here's
girls
another
back.
movie scenario. Fucking Why Did I Get Married? When Tyler Perry's wife was getting flowers from the nigga from work, going on dates and shit, and they never
Work
fucked or
husband.
nothing. Like her little work husband shit. She ain't never fuck him though. You know what I'm saying? That situation I probably could look past. But when you open your legs, you know, first of all, you know how hard it is for get the panties off. We don't just take them off ourselves. Y'all help us. You help this man. You lift up and let him slide them jumps down. So
Off the.
you pulled the motherfucking. Oh, go ahead, get that. Like so, you
With
was
the kiss
with,
to follow up.
you was with that shit. Mo, when I was younger, when I was younger, I've had women. I got the panties down and they didn't let me fuck. This has happened to me in my life. There's been times when we get to kiss and touch it, and I pull your panties off, and you stop me.
She wanted
You know what I'm saying?
she wanted you to eat her out. That's what she
Nah,
wanted.
that's dead. We ain't spitting, starting nothing.
I just need a little teaser.
I ain't got nothing for you. But here's the
A little
thing:
teaser.
if y'all, you could have avoided that. You went over there. You went over to Leroy's house. You kissed on Leroy. You let him pull your panties down. You open your legs and you let him fuck. I'm done.
So you saying she had ample amount of time to be like, no, this is a bad idea.
First of all, you my woman. You
but I
ain't
feel like
going
girls
over.
feel the same way. Like you had ample amount of time.
You're right,
to
but
be like,
we are
no.
we are unstable creatures like y'all. Like we want our cake and eat it too. Like I said, sometimes we shouldn't be the way we are,
Nah, cheating
but that's
is
just the way
wild.
we are. That's just the way niggas are. We see a fat ass and niggas get blind and forget everything at home and y'all first thing
So
y'all say.
y'all want us to be emotional like y'all?
No, two emotional people
Nah.
cannot work.
Yeah, they can't.
Only one person can be like.
I mean,
that.
okay, if a dude said he cheated and it was like, I wonder what's worse, like, all right, I just smashed her, that was it, versus like, oh no, I really have feelings for the girl I cheated on you with.
I mean, if a dude,
I
if my
think
dude
probably
came
like
back-
if you really got feelings for her, that's probably worse, I would say. But regardless, you still cheated, so it's
Right,
like,
so-
female like me, I don't care what it is. Like, I might still be like, bruh, no, I'm good.
Right, that's just
Until,
you.
until the
But,
score's even.
but I mean, see.
what about
I mean,
if it
it's
was your
done.
husband with a kid?
See, husband,
Excuse me.
Y'all had a kid and your husband cheated on you.
I don't know if I'd be able to forgive it. I don't know, because like,
You
I feel like
divorce
I would
him?
have to. I'm not gonna say I would divorce him, but I think until I'm married and I see how that goes, then I can make a better decision. But like that's one thing I don't know. It's hard for me to get over like major things like that. So it's like it's hard for me to decipher you stuck your penis in another female,
So-
and you had plenty of time to think it through and decide no, this
So
is a bad idea.
brings me
Talk
to the
me
next
about
question.
it. I don't know if I can take you back. I don't know.
Why? Y'all said it early, but I'm gonna say it again. This is another versus. Why do women bring up the past versus why men don't?
Men do bring
Women
up the
do
past.
bring up the past though.
They do.
They do.
Especially-
Not as much as women, but they do.
Especially
They do.
if you with a girl
Yeah.
that brings up the past, he's gonna be that nigga
Right,
to
'cause
bring
he
up the
tryna
past
one up
with
But
your
that
ass.
ain't fair though. If you
Men bring up the past
Because y'all
only
do.
to get the upper hand on a female
Right,
as
exactly.
to getting
Y'all
back.
bring it
but
up.
what are you
We
bringing?
talking about far as bringing up the past, far as
Oh, remember when you
negative
did such
shit.
and such?
Yeah. I ain't talking about like.
Because I feel
First
like
of all,
sometimes...
First of all, I'm not bringing up the past. And
You
what
not
I'm-
ever gonna bring up the past?
For what? Because if I bring up the past, and first of all, if I'm trying to get you back, me bringing up the past will
Definitely
remind you
shouldn't.
of why we not together. First and foremost.
No, bringing up the
But
past
I'm
was
just
a good thing you did. Like,
Yeah.
you probably
Yeah, but it's
the
like,
last
remember that time?
the
But that
the
don't
last
do me
time
no
y'all
good.
met,
That don't
you
do me
probably
no-
the last time y'all seen each other, you probably fucked shit out y'all. So you gonna bring up? Yeah, you remember the last
Oh,
time?
Nah,
Yeah.
that's a different type of
Because
bad.
I'm fucking shit out you all the time.
I wish
So
a nigga
ain't-
would.
Yeah, I'm me personally. I ain't
He
really-
might not say it like that.
Nah, but I know. But
Because
I,
even if-
You gonna-
I don't fuck.
Let me
Because I just despise the past so much. I don't bring it up.
This is bad.
Yeah, I hate the past. I hate when motherfuckers.
Even if you effed up?
Yes.
So
Like
I think, okay, and I think I'm just speaking for the females, I feel as though if you effed up to a high degree too, I think you gotta charge it to the game if you're young and bring up the past a lot until she's
But-
effing over. Now
No,
if it
no,
is
hold on.
5 years later,
You
the
should've
hell,
been over
you know,
this
get
shit.
over it. But that
You
first
can bring
year,
up a shot once,
that
maybe
first year,
twice.
maybe 2 years, I think.
Don't get it
She
twisted.
should be
It's
able to
gonna
bring it
happen.
up because it's a given. Like, if you effed up to that degree and it hurt her feelings, it traumatized
You
her
be like, "Alright, I
potentially.
deserve that.
Like, you just
keep
gotta be
doing
like,
shit.
bruh, I hurt her to the core. This what she gonna do.
Now,
Even if it bothers you,
you took me
just
back.
charge it
Yeah,
to the game.
I think that's.
How did you
Yeah,
take
her
me
and
back?
friends.
Ain't no charges to the game.
So y'all
if
take
you
me back
accept
without
it.
getting over it.
Okay, wait,
Sometimes
wait.
it happens. Sometimes.
I think it just depends on the situation because personally, I feel like
I go
if I
fuck
was
Keisha.
You gonna go back to
if I was dating
Then you
somebody and we are just dating, okay, we might be in boyfriend girlfriend stages. You cheat on me, okay, it's you come back, I find out, you tell me whatever the situation is. If you didn't tell me I found out through somebody else, that's even worse. But if you told me, all right,
it is worse.
now we just gotta
That's
sit
usually
back
how y'all find out.
and
'Cause ain't
reconsider.
no nigga telling you like
Facts.
shit.
That's true. That's because even I say, damn, if I ever cheat, you gotta catch me red-handed to admit
Ain't
that.
no nigga
Like,
coming in.
I don't know. I feel like it's different.
Ain't no
kind of
female
dude.
doing that.
No, I don't disagree. I'm just
You
speaking.
gotta
Ain't no
for
female doing that shit.
You
No,
don't
they
know.
Well, you
Ain't
gotta
no
have
female.
proof.
Ain't no
Okay,
female.
Majority
come-
rules.
Ain't no female
Women
coming
do
to
come
you
clean
that.
sometimes.
No, we
Okay.
come clean after we get caught.
And
Okay,
that's
but let me
evidence,
finish,
that's true.
y'all.
Okay, right. Yeah, let y'all finish your point.
If I'm not in a relationship,
Ain't no point in you telling me.
like I'm no. If we're not in a marriage
So
relationship,
you wouldn't want to
Relationship
know.
is
no,
Relationship
because
is
it's,
relation-
for me,
and you
for me, I think
ain't
it's
no-
a little bit different.
but-
If we just dating,
when-
then I feel like I might take you back because I don't even know,
See, that's
like.
dating.
Yeah.
Look in the
Oh, so we
dictionary.
talking about married?
Relate.
So we talking about married?
Relationship
You
is a
acting like-
relationship. Ain't no marriage, boyfriend.
But
relationship.
marriage is
relationship.
different
because-
There's no
Okay.
difference.
Okay,
There's no
for
difference.
example,
She's
right?
saying-
I
Because
think
in
that's
order
what-
to even be in a relationship, you have to reach that level of like intimacy and closeness and shit. Where it's like, all right, I want her to be my girl. So say you were in that phase with a youngin, like y'all technically are not exclusive, but yet like you
Y'all-
about to ask
No,
Shorty
fuck
to
it.
be
No,
your
fuck it.
youngin.
We're exclusive.
And she'd be like, hey, I just smashed another nigga yesterday. You're not gonna be in your feelings?
Anybody gonna be in their fit. Any man,
No,
gonna,
no,
any,
but
she
any
can hit you
male
with
is
the-
going to be
That's
in
how I
their
like
Not
you.
my man.
Right. If I don't care about you, I don't
No,
care about you.
I'm
Any
talking
male
about
that cares is
feel like
going to
cheating,
be
though.
in
I'm
their
talking about
feelings.
exclusively.
He's not going to. He's going to be in his
If
feelings.
I'm not, but I think to me, this is where I draw the line. If I'm married, I'm not taking you back if you cheated on me, okay? Because I feel like we signed papers, like literally, like this is the law, and you
Right.
cheated on me. I could sue you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if we just boyfriend and
Alimony.
girlfriend.
Hashtag.
And you say like whatever your confession was, I don't know.
So
and I
what
thought
you-
long and hard about it, and I'm like, okay, you know what? You sure? Like you done? It's out of your system. Like, granted, I'm still gonna have some insecurities, okay? But maybe I say I might take them back.
I think women.
So
Okay.
just because you
I
signed,
think,
just because you signed a piece of paper, that's why you.
I mean,
why
it's
you're-
different. It's
Because 7 years in a relationship, 10 years, that's like you being married. So what's the difference? You ain't
Why
signed
we
that
not
piece of
married
paper,
after
but you
first of
in a
all-
relationship.
Right.
Why are we not married?
It's a
First of all,
lot.
I haven't been
It's a
married
lot.
for 10 years.
You
So
know,
I'm
you
not
know, it's a
married
lot of
for
relationships
10
out here.
years.
That's people in relationships without being married.
And that's on
Signing
them.
a paper
And that's on
marriage.
them. In Virginia, if you live with somebody for like more than
Yeah,
6
it's like
months or
common
It's
some shit,
law.
common law.
You're together
7
like,
years.
yeah.
So what's the difference with being with someone for 7 years?
I just feel like it's
not
easier.
signing a piece of paper.
I'm not reaching
7
7
years,
years.
but signing a piece of
First
paper.
of all,
Your
7
feelings ain't
years with
changed.
no ring on my finger, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's easier for me to walk
But that does
out.
happen, yeah.
It's easier
4
for me to
years.
walk out and just be like, forget this shit because
It ain't working
So
either
four-
anyway.
Okay, 4 years.
Cause I mean, granted,
4
7
years you're married. 4 years.
You're
You
married.
signed a piece of paper.
Yeah.
What's the difference from 4 years and not signing a piece of paper? It's still in a relationship.
Because guess what?
You still have those same feelings.
We're not doing joint bank accounts and none of
Right,
that shit.
right.
Like,
How do you know
my
that?
shit is still mine. Your
4
shit-
years in a relationship.
But that's
Why you
different.
not
It's
doing that?
different.
Why are you doing joint bank accounts with somebody you're not married with?
Some
couples
people
do that. You
people
right. You
do
right.
it.
How
I'm
do you
not.
know when you're getting
I'm
married?
not,
Y'all don't know
but-
when y'all getting married?
Baby, some
For-
You
years.
don't know until he get on his knee.
wrong. People are very
4
different out here.
years?
People are very
Females don't know when they're getting married.
Some of them
Period.
do. Some of them
I'm
do.
not staying with a nigga for 7 years.
Because I also feel like
I'm
that's
talking
something
about
you
2
discuss.
years, 3 years, 4 years. You
2
don't know
years
you're
and
getting
3 is
married
Cool. 4 years.
until a nigga get on his knee.
If it was 4 years and you came up to me and said you cheating on someone, all right, then we're done.
I'm just talking
We're
about
done.
feelings period.
Right.
You
Because-
don't know you getting married until that nigga get on his knee.
right.
So
But you discuss it sometimes.
so even
But
3 years,
She done.
4 years. I'm just talking about she's saying she's done far as signing the paper.
I mean, yeah, but I guess it does
A
just
relationship
depend
is a
on the
relationship.
situation. But 4 years is a long time to invest in
is.
somebody. And honestly, I feel like, okay, if I dated a
I'm
dude,
just-
if I dated a dude for 3 years,
Mhm.
after after the 3-year point, this is a conversation that needs to be had about what we doing next. You know, you know what I'm saying? So whether he's thinking about marriage or he's not, if he's not, and then you come back a year later, so you cheated, I'm good, okay?
Yeah.
But if you like, yeah, you know, I was thinking about the same thing, okay, well, you know, that's something we can talk about. Like, if he's, you know, like he on a track with you, then that's different.
So y'all,
Still, if he cheated and then came back, I'm like, nigga, you a fake, cause
Yeah.
we just had
y'all,
that
so
conversation.
y'all been
just to
together.
get,
Y'all been together
psycho.
4 years. Y'all done talked about marriage, all that, everything y'all done talked about.
We getting the plans moving.
Planning, all that.
Yeah.
I ain't married yet.
Yeah, but we
Ego and
talk about
cheat.
the future. Yeah.
You stand
Yeah,
on that?
I mean, that's her opinion.
Cheating.
My personal
I
opinion.
think only because honestly, it's like now it hurts me even more because you
Because of
stole
the
that
papers
from me.
involved.
Yeah,
That's what
like
I'm saying.
and
Let's
we're
also-
working towards
That's
that
her
goal.
opinion.
Let's also
But that's
factor
different
in.
because I feel like majority of the women, they will take a husband back quicker than they'll take a boyfriend back.
Right.
Because then
Because-
Because
I
like
don't know.
You
because
invested all this time.
y'all
in
bought a
it.
house together. It's like,
Right.
damn, I break up with me and this nigga. I cut this
Yeah.
shit off. You know, it's like, damn.
Right.
Y'all
This,
been
you
a
know,
husband
what I'm
for
saying?
2
Like,
weeks.
we
Y'all
got
been
to
married
sleep. This
for
both
2
our
weeks.
house. I
But
got to
also,
sleep
and I
upstairs.
will
Sleep
say,
upstairs.
like,
Y'all been
even
married
just
for 2
from like,
weeks.
just from even just like
No,
that, right?
I'm not doing that.
I think
That's
also
her.
though because
No.
some-
I'm just saying hypothetically. You saying you?
She said she done after if you married. That's her
No,
opinion.
I'm just saying. You saying, far as
why are you cheating
somebody
married
would take a
anyway?
husband back versus a boyfriend back.
Mhm.
A husband back versus a boyfriend back. What's the difference far as being in a relationship 4 years, you just get married 2 weeks, he cheated. Versus him, y'all ain't get married yet. 2 weeks before y'all get married, he cheated. I don't see no difference.
You don't. She
Yeah,
do.
You don't.
I do.
What's the difference?
I do too.
I don't.
She said difference is them papers.
I just really feel
That's what I'm
The
saying.
law.
So it's the signature of
it's
the paper
signature,
that.
yeah.
She said that.
I'm taking your
Because I feel like,
advice.
bro, you done dropped down on the knee and proposed, and you got the nerve to cheat. Like,
So like,
Let's cut
let me
it
just.
out.
I'm gonna talk about like a little bit of my personal experience, and I don't really know the whole backstory. I'm still trying to put the puzzle pieces together. But my father left his wife, my sister's mom, to cheat with my mother.
Oh,
Okay,
you a side baby.
I'm a side baby.
call my man that.
No, it's okay.
I know why he
It's
did it.
okay, but my mom also wasn't supposed to have kids. I don't know
I
if
know
she
why he did it.
displayed this information while they was dating or whatever. But yeah, he stepped out of his marriage to have a baby. Well, he didn't have a baby. His
wasn't over your
intentions,
mother.
his intentions was not to have a baby.
wasn't
He
over
just
your
wanted
mother.
he had a side chick and he was fucking her. Okay.
But hold on, but we don't know if her mother was fucking with him before or after he got married.
Before
It
no,
was
no, no,
during
no,
he
no,
was
no.
married.
So your
It
mother
was,
and them
it was
was-
during they were
Right,
married.
right. So he met her while he was married.
Exactly.
Right, that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Yeah, so she ain't got no history.
So okay, they cooling, they having a great time, da da da, whatever. Boom,
Baby chills.
mother is pregnant. Okay, she's sick on the airplane because my mom was the flight attendant. She don't know what's going on because the doctors told her she could not bear a child. Okay, so then all right, after her little traveling, after she's still feeling sick, da da da, go to the doctor. Well, Miss Cheryl, you're pregnant. Wow. Okay. So she comes back home and she relays the message to my father. This nigga like, okay, see you later. He goes back home to his family. Okay? And he has another kid. Like he goes along like it was like nothing ever happened. Okay? So my whole thing was a little bit later down the timeline, his wife finds out about the affair. And you know what I mean? Like she sticks with this nigga. They don't stay married for forever. But for that time, that course of time, she sticks with him. She was hurt. She was devastated. She was embarrassed. She, you know, she had so many emotions. She even pulled up to my mother's house and threw bricks at her house.
Because he was
Like,
spinning her. on his
right,
end.
right. But my thing was, she took him back. You know what I mean? And she had another baby with him. Like she continued on like it was dope.
I
Probably.
honestly
Yeah, I
think,
would-
I
I'm
really
like, bruh.
think every woman is built different. Like some women
No.
can tolerate things like that, some can't.
I'm not-
think
it's a
that's
difference.
crazy.
It's the difference though, because I'm not saying there's not a difference as far as being married and just being boyfriend and girlfriend. Being married, that's you're tied together. One, your name is on all shit together,
Still doesn't give you the
everything.
right to
So
cheat.
it's not a right.
And my
to
mom
cheat.
wasn't a good person
It was
either
not a
because she
right
knew
to
he was
cheat.
married. She just
It's
kept
not-
fucking. She said,
It's
"Fuck
more.
you."
It's more so looking at all the good shit that's been done versus the little bit of bad shit that's been done. Can you get over it? So those relationships that's been 40, 50, 60, 70 years being married, those ones that's got over the little shit and bared the
Cheating
big
is
shit.
not little.
I think it's
Especially
not.
when you had a kid out of it.
There's so many factors because when you really
Especially when you
think
had a
about
kid
that,
out of it.
let's in reality, it's like okay.
So yeah, y'all thinking cheating is just let me just go hump on it. It's a lot of factors.
It is
that
a lot of
plays
factors.
into cheating. Were you doing your part as a woman at home for him not to cheat?
But we don't know that about like.
No, I'm just
her
saying.
dad's
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm just talking about in general.
In general.
Why do you think men cheat? Men just don't go cheat.
But according to y'all, sometimes y'all just
It's
do.
an act of
No.
selfishness too, though.
It is.
It's a lot of selfishness.
According to y'all, I think it depends on the male. Some males act like they just cheat just
no, according to y'all think it's selfishness because what are y'all doing?
And women
what y'all
can cheat for
supposed
the
to do
same
at
reasons
home?
because men are doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Exactly. So it's both ends. Y'all just look at it more personal or more emotional than men do. We don't give a fuck. Y'all do.
Can I ask a question? This is still on the same topic, but it's a little bit twisted turns. So if you're a man and you're married to a woman, been married to this woman for like, let's say 7-10 years, okay? Your wife gets sick. She has a stroke, okay? And now this has impaired her regular womanly functions, okay? And
So you
go
say
out
she a
and-
vegetable?
no, she's not
No.
a vegetable, but
It just
she
impairs
you just
her-
you
maybe
just
her sex
gotta
drive.
you just gotta do a little bit more now. Like you have to give a little bit more as far as her health care is involved. She's not a vegetable. She can still talk, walk, cook dinner, but her work habits
she can't put that
are
lid on, but
limited.
she's-
Yeah, it's limited. Do you cheat? Do you cheat
You-
because she
both-
can't?
So
No.
both sides of it.
Not
That's,
supposed
no,
to.
it's not a both sides thing.
It
She's
is.
asking
As far as a man,
Okay,
it is both sides.
I'm gonna ask you as a man, and I'm gonna ask Jazz as a
Right.
woman.
So is this a relationship or a marriage?
This is a marriage.
Okay, so-
They've been married for
Marriage.
like 10
Right,
plus
so
years.
a man
baby.
is not supposed to cheat. No, he's supposed to do everything he's supposed to do everything he can
Okay.
to uphold.
And
that
if he does,
relationship.
then what do you think that is?
If he
Selfishness.
does, if he does cheat,
Mhm.
yeah, it is selfish.
Yeah.
But he's still lacking what he needs, regardless of how you put the situation. She still can't perform to those duties of what he needs.
So you
But in
allow
reality,
I'm
y'all,
not
let's keep
saying
it
that is
100.
right. I'm
Even
not
if
saying
you
that it's
marry
right.
somebody at 30, you
I'm
were
not saying
married with
it's
that
right.
person forever. At 70, they might not still be able to do them tricks they was doing at 30.
They
They
probably
not-
not even
Like,
fucking
They
so
no more.
ain't
it's like,
cheating at-
so
they not cheating at
but I'm
70.
just, okay, so maybe I over exaggerated by 70, but that's a real thing though. So it's like, that's why like when you get married, they say in sickness and in health, because anything can come up when you are married. Like, that person can get sick, like so many factors can come into play.
Please don't play
but
this
you're
one
supposed
sided.
to,
Please
I'm
don't.
not, no, I'm saying
because
that
females
for
would
both
do
ways.
the same. Yes, females would do the same shit.
I get that.
A nigga dick go limp, she going to fuck somebody else.
Not every woman though, and not every male will
Listen.
cheat on a youngin either because she had some condition or something.
I'm not
It ain't
saying it,
everybody.
but majority.
But I
don't
think,
know
but
if
that,
it's
but you,
a female-
okay, but every,
a
like,
female
if you're
is-
gonna get married,
a
you like
female's
this
gonna
person
take care of
past the
that
sexual
man.
level anyway.
A female still is going to take care of that man, but she's still going to go fuck and get her pleasure somewhere else.
Are you saying that's a
That's
like,
like,
what you
that's
think?
not every woman though.
Do you think
I'm
like,
not
that's
saying
not
every.
no,
you're
I'm
not
not
saying-
saying every
But
female.
it's a
I'm saying that majority of
It
females will do the same thing a
I
man
don't even
would
think
do.
it's majority.
I'm
mean,
saying-
I
you
get
don't
it,
think that
guys.
person will
So
feel
I'm
some
trying to
type of way?
I'm trying to figure out why do y'all feel as though that female is not a majority of what females would do that a man would do. Y'all are savages just like men are.
But I think, but
These are
but you
facts.
shouldn't
But what?
even marry someone who you even think got that in them. Because also
You
when
don't
you get
know-
married,
but-
you get past
but-
sexual.
You
What
don't
if they-
know
what?
what will happen until it happens.
I understand that,
You won't
but
know
you know
what
that
happens
person.
until it
If you're gonna marry someone, we're not talking about just relationships. You're gonna marry someone. You should to an extent, know their character. Like, cause I don't think anyone wants to solely get married because the sex is good. Or because like, oh, it's just based off sex. Like, no, it's because this person's gonna hold me down. They're prepared for crisis to happen. They're prepared for health conditions to happen. Because the longer you're married, the longer that issue's gonna happen eventually, no matter what age it occurs.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, so that's why it's like what Chelsea was saying, like, yeah, if you marry this person, it's more than a sexual thing. So if they get sick, they get whatever. You think if I'm married to this person, they're gonna hold me down regardless.
Okay, so how long am I supposed to hold you down?
To death do us part.
Yes! You're married!
Listen, if you can't perform a function, you can't do it. You can't do it.
I think you're being extreme.
You can't.
That's in rare.
How is that for extreme?
Women pussies is always gonna be there.
Come on, man. Just because you got a pussy don't mean it work. Y'all bitches walking around with
Same
dead pussy.
pieces.
Oh, exactly.
Oh my
So
God.
that's what I'm saying.
Dead
So
pussy?
come on.
I don't know. I ain't never had a dick, so I don't know how dead pussy works. So elaborate for me.
You know how dead dick work, don't you?
But it's
Same
like,
way.
wouldn't
That
you
motherfucker don't get up.
if you are married,
Bitch shine.
if you are married, wouldn't you think you care about them beyond that level though?
You do, but it's a tolerance.
But also,
People
bro,
have a certain. Everybody
can I
has
just
a
say something
tolerance.
wrong?
Everybody has a boiling point.
Can I say something?
Cool, you help me. You perform this
Listen,
function
listen.
at a minimum for
Also-
5 years.
Also,
I'm tired of it.
Also, you're
ain't
probably
about
a
it.
little older in the relationship too. So like now you might think you want to go and test the waters or something because.
It happens. It's life. You.
But
get
it's not gonna be
tired
as
of
easy
people.
as-
It's not. I'm not saying it's easy.
Mm.
I'm not saying it's easy.
You
It
might
might have been
try
hard
and
as
give
shit.
up.
It
You
might be
try and give
hard
up.
as shit. After 5 to 7 years, what do you?
I feel like we needed like a 40-year-old, 50-year-old on this.
I know,
podcast.
yeah, right.
Because I
And
feel
they-
like
I'm
if
pretty
somebody
sure
was like
they
you in that
can
age
say
bracket.
No, I'm
We talking
I'm giving
from
you
now.
both
Right.
pictures of it. So you gonna have your ones that's gonna stick through and thin. Yes, you still gonna have your ones gonna be like, fuck that shit. It's
That's
life.
a given, yes.
It's life. I'm not gonna sit up here and say like, oh, everybody's gonna be quote unquote.
Yeah, some people gonna hold
But
it
that's
down.
all right,
kind of
I'ma give you two- I'ma give
if
you-
like you're young and get sick, you cheating on her. If she can't throw it back, you're cheating. Like that's the picture that you're painting.
No.
And I feel like
I'm not saying
marriage, not just
I'm not saying
relationships,
that.
should be beyond that because that's
I don't
why
agree.
in the
I
vows
Even-
they say that like sickness
Right,
and
right,
health.
right, right.
Like there's a reason why they
Why
say
is the
that.
sky blue? I don't fucking know. They say that shit, but the cause of
Because that's life.
that's a fucking a topic of history. Divorce. Why?
That's fucked up. You divorce your wife because she getting a car.
It's a whole.
it.
It's a, but no, I'm not saying it's just.
No, not
just-
divorce,
just-
but
just
to cheat on her.
co-
That's
communication.
Yeah.
People cheat because of communication.
Well, shit. At that point, you
Not
might
even-
can
I
get
mean,
away
that's-
with
I
it.
said-
Your sex might be great.
I said that
You
early
don't
on,
talk.
but
You can't talk. You can't hold
If
up.
you can cook, do all that shit that Tayl's saying, you can still fuck. That's
No,
just what I'm
I'm-
getting out of it.
What?
You
a
said
lot
that
of-
your wife gets sick or some shit, and you saying like, oh, but she's still cooking, she's still
yeah, like
mobile.
she, yeah, but
still
she
doing
just
all that.
limited
Right.
to what she has to do.
Right,
She's
but
not
each
a
sex-
vegetable.
No, I'm not saying that.
Why can't you still fuck? Is my question.
No, she still can fuck, but it's probably not.
So I'm
like-
saying the
like
whole
it
point of
used
you
to be.
cheating is because.
It's not like you used to
But
be.
this
So
your
you
wife.
gonna go cheat?
Come
That's
on, Meech.
weird.
Come on. You're
I'm
a
trying
guy,
to
Meech.
understand.
No, I'm saying but you said it's not right. I agree, it's not right. But I'm not saying if I'm with my woman, I'm 40 years old, 45 years old,
Even
and my wife that I'm married to for 10 years go get sick. I mean, I can't speak for when I'm 40, but I'm 31. I don't think that I'm going. I feel like I would feel
You're not gonna throw
bad
her in the
as
trash
shit
because
trying
of
to
that
cheat
shit.
on my wife.
Exactly.
No, I'm not.
I would
so
feel the
I'm-
same way if vice
Look,
versa.
she gets sick and she's performing limited 40. At 40.
Mm-hmm.
55, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think you're gonna feel you gonna feel the same way? From 15 years later?
Honestly,
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like if you don't even get sick, the pussy is gonna be different 15 years from now. You ain't sick. Ain't nothing wrong with you. The fact that I done had it for 15 years,
It's gonna hit different.
I'm already fucking.
Meech, a male's perspective.
Yo, it's gonna hit different for you too because you're gonna be older.
Right.
You gonna be less. You be less tolerant. Let's make sure they heard me. Less tolerant, and you gonna
Let
be
me just
like,
tell
oh
you what
yeah,
my head
oh yeah, oh yeah, bust a nut.
Let me just tell you what my
still
head.
have those. You still have those males or the older men that still
Because they not gonna last as long as you used
So-
to.
that still want the younger women
Right.
at 55, 50.
Hold on. Let me give you my piece on this just topic. This me being personal, speaking on me.
I ain't
Me
saying she's still performing at the same.
Right, but-
Y'all still on the same
her
level. At
her
55,
best.
cool.
At her best.
She's limited.
And she want
She can't do. You got to do everything. 15 years. Spit all that. You got to do everything.
I think both people
15
get washed
years.
up though.
Come on,
I don't think
Me,
it's just
I'm-
as
I'm-
much.
I'm-
I think
Let
the
me-
men
let me-
can get washed up just as much.
Listen.
He's saying y'all.
Don't
He-
you have to have
he's not
Stamina.
limited.
Wait a minute. Don't
He's
you
not
have to have
limited.
that same? Don't you have to take the
He's not
rhinos
limited.
after 40 or
No,
something?
see, you mixing it in. She's sick. He's perfect.
No, he's not perfect.
Listen,
Right?
at 40, I'm talking about. I ain't talking about 20. I ain't
They
talking about
say,
20.
they say a woman's
No.
sex drive is popping
See,
at
you
30 and 40.
I have heard that.
We might outgo y'all at 40.
She's sick.
And you might be a minute man.
Right.
No, she's
You
sick.
don't know, Rome.
He's speaking
You
on
ain't
this.
40.
He's still speaking on the she's sick thing.
Yeah.
You're throwing
You
in,
brought this topic
You're throwing
up.
in factors. I'm
You
speaking
brought
on
this topic
she's
up.
Okay, let me
sick.
get my inhaler.
But you can reverse
Let me get my
it, too.
inhaler. Let me
But no,
let me
you
grab
wrong.
that thing.
No.
Let me get my inhaler.
No, we can reverse it.
Baby, let's go.
No,
She's
we can
sick.
reverse it
He's
because
still
say
performing.
no. Wrong. Say it was the
Oh
other
my
way
God.
around. You were the one that was sick. You okay with your young and cheating on you just because you're sick?
No, I'm not okay with. Who's okay with anything? But I'm pretty sure she's gonna go. She's
You,
gonna
but
go
that's
for her
because
rock
you married
song.
the wrong woman. No, I don't think
You
a
don't-
certain
listen,
woman would
listen,
not do
you don't-
that.
listen.
I don't think though. Like if you
Listen,
like
you just-
the right
listen,
woman,
wrong.
her
You just-
moral
you-
character
I don't want that woman.
is not cheating.
I
Wrong.
don't want that woman.
Wrong. You
This
stuck
one
here.
cheat with
She
women
Wrong.
ain't, she ain't for me.
After
Wrong.
15,
I don't want that woman that's gonna cheat and ain't shit wrong with me.
Right. I agree. No,
Listen,
okay.
No.
See, y'all-
She is not
y'all-
going to cheat.
they live in
At
this
40
perfect-
plus years old,
Whatever
she is
this
not
perfect-
going to
Nobody
cheat.
said that it doesn't happen.
That's what. That's
speaking-
all I'm saying. It happens.
Everybody
If you had like you a 29-year-old and you 40, that bitch is going to cheat. But if y'all are in the same age,
I don't even think
correspondence,
age is a factor because I feel
then
like you can get sick at any age.
she's not going to leave
There are
you.
people who are in their 20s who get sick and been in whole relationships,
You ain't watching
and that
Tyler
age
Perry
impacts
movies,
them.
Mo?
So I don't really think age is technically a factor. I just think there's like
Listen.
the married
Look,
or
I'm
not, or
gonna
like
say
the
my
character
piece.
of the person.
I'm gonna say my piece, and we're gonna wrap this shit up. Me personally, when I was in my 20s and shit, I predicted that I probably would never be married. I was like, I don't see me ever getting married. I like this player lifestyle way too much.
And that was about what? How long ago was that? About how
You
many
said
years?
you were 21.
Like my 20s, about,
Oh,
10
about
years
10 years ago,
7,
right?
8 years
Okay,
ago.
and how you feeling now?
10
So
years ago.
this is how I feel. I mean, so 31 now. So my mindset has changed. It's still the same, but it changed. So my thing is this. Shut the fuck up! Get off my face.
No, I just want to hear
No,
clear.
come on,
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Talk
Before
to
you
me.
explain,
Be quiet.
before you explain, I just want to hear a yes or no answer to: has your mind changed from your perspective 10 years ago?
I gotta
to
use the
now?
rest from y'all.
Yeah, I ain't disagreeing. I know we about to be done. So look.
So from 10 years ago till now, your perspective has changed.
Yeah, but
from
I'm
getting
saying
married.
right. So I'm saying it now. It's a possibility it could happen in my life. So, but this is my mindset on marriage.
I would like
If
to
I
end
get-
up with a closing piece.
If I get, first of all, this is my third time telling you. Fuck.
Go
We
ahead.
already over the hour. We 2 hours in now.
Come on,
So
go
now,
ahead.
but not for real. Like, I never wanted to get married, but I see myself possibly getting married one day. And my mindset is, if I get married,
Social work
I
must
don't
explore why you
plan
didn't
on
want to.
cheating. I don't
Okay.
plan on cheating at all. Once I get married, my player card, like it's like how
Nobody
niggas be
plans on
get.
cheating.
I know, but I'm saying, but that's not. I don't. I'm not walk. So first of all, I've gotten in relationships with the intentions on just making her my girl and still doing me on the side.
Exactly.
So I'm saying
But that was when you was a young hot boy.
I don't give a fuck. I was 28, 27. It don't matter.
But,
30, okay.
no. Regardless, as far as a male perspective, when he knows And once what he wants, that's what it is.
Right.
There's nothing after it.
Baby, when you 40, 50 plus years old, you gonna see these hot tenderonis in the club or the Safeway in the grocery
They gonna be
store,
trying to
And
finesse
and
you.
they not gonna give you nothing.
You
You better go beat off to some porn at home, but you're not gonna get no pussy.
No, you're making my point, Chills. I'm saying when a man knows, he's not going to do that.
Okay, then that's different.
That's
Right,
what
so
I
the
meant.
conversation started on this
His
whole
point.
sick shit.
Yeah, let them introduce
So the
me.
conversation started on this whole sick shit. So basically, what I'm saying is, if I get married, my wife gets sick, I'm not.
You gonna hold it down.
I'm not
And
looking
that's
into,
what you
you know,
should.
go fuck some other bitches
That's what
because,
you
like I
should.
said, the example you gave,
Yeah.
it sounds like she can still fuck. You know what I'm saying?
She
So-
still, she's still
Right, so I'm
her
saying,
back out. What you talking
right,
about?
so it ain't.
She
you know what
giving
I'm
her
saying? But my
best.
thing is, my wife
Yeah.
get
With the
cancer.
oxygen.
Say my wife
Yeah.
get cancer. You know what I'm saying? She's sick as shit.
You can't
Yeah.
fuck your wife when she got.
I got that, but
You
I wouldn't
can.
want. But here's the thing: I wouldn't even want to step out because this is my life partner, and my life
Exactly.
partner is slowly dying in front of me.
Exactly.
I don't not paying attention to no bitches.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm 45, 50 years old. I fuck them little young bitches. First of all, why am I at the club at 50? Let me just get that out.
Yeah,
there.
facts.
I ain't at the. Why am I at
You
the
at the
club?
hookah
at 50?
lounge.
He's
Right.
gonna be the old
You don't
daddy
just
at the
meet
club.
at
With
Yeah.
the hookah G.
Why am I on blackpeoplemeet.com?
But it's not
Why am I
even
on
that.
Instagram?
Talk
Like,
about why you
Hookah
married but
G
trying to be
and
divorced.
a
Yeah,
button
no.
up.
That's just how I. That's my where my head at.
Balding.
How I feel is how I feel. Only like can't nobody feel the way but me. So like I said, I just personally don't.
Sickness and
I don't want to
health,
get into
people.
marriage
Sickness and
with the
health.
intentions of cheating. I don't. That's not the plan.
You shouldn't.
Y'all go ahead, wrap it up. I'm done with saying what I got to say. We gonna do closing.
Me personally, I just think don't cheat, guys.
Right.
So a whole lot of less drama.
Don't cheat, women.
You know, I hope that y'all, you know, spend time learning each other before y'all get with each other permanently.
Right. For life.
And for life, okay? And then y'all can move from there. You know what I mean? If your significant other gets sick or what have you, just hold it down because granted, I'm always gonna say you sign them papers in sickness or health. Like y'all gotta do what it do. Kids or no kids, like just hold it down.
Yeah.
So you about to cry.
Hold it down.
Hold it down.
Before we go. All right, before we go. At what point?
Oh my God, he trying to continue the conversation. We can't. We
This
can't.
got in for about 3
Part
hours.
2 next week. If y'all want to see it, like the video. Boom. There you go.
Was
Go
gonna be
ahead,
my
Jess.
closing piece. Okay. I guess my closing piece pretty much is get married beyond a sexual level because in reality, if you're gonna marry this person, you're gonna be with this person forever. There are so many obstacles that you're gonna face. And you have to be ready to face those things, and you have to be able to be sure that you love this person beyond just a sexual attraction. Like my parents have been married, literally their anniversary is 11/24. Today is the 25th, I think. They've been married 36 years, and I've literally seen them go through
I love
a
that.
lot of shit.
Black
And
love.
it's like,
They cheating.
they're not. But if you want to keep it 100,
Absolutely
if
not.
you want me to keep it 100,
I can
that's
tell you
one
that
thing.
now.
My mom has been trans. That's one thing that my mother has
All
not
three,
mentioned.
all three,
Like, they've
they've
gone
gone
through
through
getting
parts out
sick.
front.
Like they've
Listen,
gone through. Hold on.
How
They've
long they
gone
been
through
married?
getting 36 years.
36 years. If you go to your father, I promise you, and have a real conversation.
Some niggas built different, bro.
Listen. 36
That
years.
is
I promise
old
you.
school.
I don't give a
Don't
fuck.
tell her her father cheated,
Listen,
bro.
I don't give a
Right.
two
I'm not gonna
fly.
believe it.
I don't give a two fly.
He's a saint.
What you
Right.
talking
It's
about?
the same.
2 to 3 times.
Been in a
Minimum.
marriage?
I promise. They've been
No,
married
I gotta use the
36
restroom.
years. I promise you.
But
you
that's
fucked off
your.
on
That's
your mom
okay. But
at
that's
least twice.
okay. That's
At
your
least twice.
narrative. I'm
At
gonna
least
be in
twice.
denial because it's my
Talk about that
parents.
when the camera.
Listen,
However,
but I'm just
all
messing
I'm
with
saying
you.
is,
I'm
I'm
just
just
messing
saying, pretty much what I'm just saying is like my parents have gone through the whole like people getting sick, all this other stuff. You have to just make sure that you rock with that person beyond the sexual level.
Right.
So it's like my thing is like whenever I get married, like it's not gonna be just because the sex is good. Because like, hey, I'm prepared for if something do happen to that person, Lord forbid, that they're a good father, they're a good person as a human being. I love
As-
them beyond that.
Y'all
level.
will come together as
Yeah.
opposites or combines and make it work together.
Yeah.
But if y'all want to see more of this
I was trying to help her
conversation,
go pee, but she. First of all,
Yeah.
stop trying to run.
if y'all
Wrong, go.
want to see
Y'all
more,
use a co-host.
if y'all want to
Listen,
see
this
more of
is
this
my turn.
conversation,
This
next
my
topic,
closing-
next week,
Let
like
Rome
this
give
video.
his closure.
Right.
This is my
Close
third time,
argument.
fifth time
If
telling
you
you.
get
Rome
married,
said cheat
if
and
you
repeat.
get married, stay married, regardless. You gotta go through the shit. You gonna go through shit. You gonna go through
Running
it.
out of here.
Regardless. If you get married, stay married. Fuck divorce.
Hey.
Women, stop bringing up the past. All right, y'all. We about to get up out of
Never.
here. It's DJ Mitri 2 times. Say it 2 times. I'm in here with Chills, J Diva,
Hey.
Black Rome. This is the We Say
Follow me.
Hey, say.
Follow me at Yellow
podcast.
Sentry.
Shout out to my man Brody. Couldn't make it tonight. Y'all be safe. Suck
I
me. Be
know.
out.
Hey, Brody.